Abo Nonsia Peace 104.3. Okay, 101.7. Neat 100.9. Yawa Ship House, Abeka Junction Accra. Hello, 101.5 FM. Kumasi Dumadishimamba. Yamamunyina Ajo. And me yamania mahudu also in some way and Saka any Debra Mukaseboy and radio stations are who also Ghana ne Amanone any idea to peacefmonline.com. Peacefmonline.com.
Na and some of this soon when you made Makotini be any say. Honorable Shelley Ayokoboche, Ayo Swafo Shaman Nsem so, was say a Yabrahusam, the World Health Organization, Bosha Moshe vaccine to do a Modebemayeno, Nina Amidrusa.
Ghana has received 600,000 plus 350,000, so less than 1 million from COVAX.
Na ene kromfutachi amwabia wabo police officer bitu kuno eyewitness nso ebie ka no na bullion van driver no nso so ne ho ateche ma no asa bre kolebu kwan so no ye de ho nsem nyina nso ebeba. Na former general secretary and secretary for Painima Ghana Medical Association so akase chiremu say COVID-19 vaccine na aban afa middleman no asa de ade no ensisisu yi.
It doesn't make sense to me. It does not make sense to me at all. My issue is about the middleman. I mean, the cost, as I'm saying, I'm a procurement expert. But all the same, we could have bought it cheaper than $19.
Na yakuya nimua notorious arm robber binso asimfosu wanya mfie duonu so woma burun akrofotechi amoa ekuno president enema Bono Regional House of Chiefs Osaji Force adeyo Ajiman Bedu wadi atu Ghana fo nyina nim se COVID-19 no ewo ho anti safety protocols no yemfanye adwuma
nhyehyɛ na abɛde aba kanka sɛ unnim sɛ ngobi ne ndi obema ho na sɛ bi foforo bi wo bi na ɔde obema.
Ensempii ka we no ho ne de som sekasebo e wo Peace 104.3 FM so wo betimi a share live wo Facebook e Peace 104.3 FM Facebook live e Peace 104.3 FM na wo share live wo YouTube nso e Despite Media majen chedodo na mo de befa wo na ebrepam no ye bekinkan ni nyina e de amamo
Ebusiafo madam wo boy am ye de anwume no siaka sebo ade ama we shine tomato paste o shine wanum wa benkwa na wo ye senso so de ne katenkwan ana light soup papa ponchen kwan ana gravy sauce de a ene wa wonim se shine tomato paste ene be shine ni nyina ma ne ne ba Ghana jollof de a odem. What? Two anum pa mon say yes. Why ye jollof? Why jollof? Next way when you shine tomato paste, papa. Just say atuanum pa. Atuanum. Ama just say o kwajo points ya. What the akukudro pa ene kwajo points. Daffy's health any the beauty near come for say. Bosumi akwan to baby to ni ane ama no kra say. To de bia engine mu enkoye entu hia ohima family mixture na boa ma ne abusumi akwanto ne bibia flow kama na engine mu so aye clean ya chese ne dirty way ya bia nim sase dirty way wo me yakora nim se obonde enye kra ya be ma ohima family ono a ne skin product esiesie wedia no so aye na so oben ana po ho no wanya na so oben ya me ba be kire mu ama wo se de ba wo na ma wo de konfe papa wo de ba na chese na so oben de ha adwene pa high sense Ghana unim se na adwuma akwa kira me ne de electrical appliances obi ato TV ne fan freezers anase eye fridge yankasa na o use obi ya what nani actually high sense Ghana Euro 2020 no aso na church a was sponsor high sense ya gini di adwuma penti wa gini di pa dependable herbal home edure ma hoden edure ma ogina anaso edure ma bema ye bema edure ma oba so ye bema de omo a we ayadum natural tonic so omo ja so wate wanu mato untumi nidi wa wani ase nyina ye hoya eno na beboa adum co capsules and tutu koko na sete etetete no abetua auto untumi nya hwe driver bi won ma se ena mabo obwa wo mo poto obia mu koko na ye no wunya adum co capsules ni bi ma no bon say yes we gina brane MTN everywhere you go network otiapo network akona babia na network ne ko nya network fo bi o ma be ya ensuo no bon ani I say oh out of coverage me say MTN de oboa network anopo awie onwumro ensuo to awie abo MTN wo gina na so madama ene ye de kasebo ma so wo pese o mutumi manage your account so bibia ma dial *175# odem na je say wo ekwa eno no ya kan fo am obi o sem Ozon's chemist one na kofa Ozon's garlic ediaba ya ne capsule said ba eye nka no wo man nkofo mpe garlic ni eye film ene ama hode na disa na ede ama everyday bia no wafa ba akoguna wo na akono o madama ene anwumre no sia kasebo ye de ebremo abusiafo ne na ye hye kasebo na se ne nkenka ne nyina mu nto kasebo no so
na ansa na no akenkafo amotie nka anwumre eye me nana ya kese ena
akosia ago abowaje ena afi
vim lady afiokua kwa bele konfo na konfutachi amwa enne de yanto aso nko posifo ne nipa bonfo am Robert fo iso na enne de je so bia enna kra asem chese asem dwene ho kra na wano kra put se na enkrofo yeso o me am Robert fo nipa bonfo yi eno manya ba bia nkoto anhye nkrofo se kolebu road wa wo kolebu ai ba ya asabia kakraka yi sikakrabia bank for van kasie yi ayesa pick up akire ya kora sika wo mu no wo mu de kwako masika na wo mu de bi kwako ma bank ya se konfutachi amoafo ya di wo mo chia mane jejeje ne awia kataba ye tutuo ten ama police ni abrantie so kono ma onuru ba bi akra police service mu wama bonitua mo wama ku abrantie na fi asase so na wo hwemfoni ni pa ye di tuo na fa police chese ba bi e fa ni ba bi e be pia na dwene anyina toagu abonte amogya nwunu no a wotum se police officer wa wuwu ya papa no dance ni bi onam ne ba bi ono kra opie so a chese won de ni mistake nyana ni se so wa be hu de ekoso o wo me ya no ma tunu tuo ten ma mi bi o ba tan eno so mo de ama no do bani anu on na atwi bullion van no so om so om di tuo ni bi kan no a nyankopon nya de a hya se kwa ne anim se driver yi wawu na so we di otenkwam om de na kwato abaye asabe om hwe se ne ho ebeto na posifo so om ye nhwe mu amane ani nya che se sa posifo aye bullion van ni a eso sikai wokoyi sika no free baabi enna car taxi ankrofo tim enna motorbike e tabo ni din se o kade enso baako omote so na echire kwa motorbike ni be ye mienu enu nipa mienu na teso baako e kan so nipa mienu na tutu akwa nipa nan enna taxi ni de o share da kota baabi odi wo machi free bank ona na okota baabi na wo mo ko baabi a wo mo abulon van wo mo ko afa mo ko du ko ebu kwa no so ache se nipa dos no ho mom enna ayi wo kadafo yes ene atenga ba yira atenga de ba yire mo ne ene wo mo sane tuagu wo mo so nti woni nsa driver ne be fa bi no afa ayi windscreen no pow no de abo no police ni kwatwe ni tuo pow no mo de abo police ni maami bi ogina nchen ya se wo hu de go pow no mo de aka no asam kase be ni nti yese nipa wontem wo kra memma wo mo yeso mba no mo pow obi asusuro na obi apen ba bi fight chese wo mu nyina obi adwane nipa tete gusa eche wo zo a chese BBC wo Sierra Leone na se Liberia amete pa na chese police for di mirika en wo mo ye en wo bedu wo de na chese wo mu nua ba ma post ni de chese moja nyunu no amom ye ne hwea enyeye to matam na mu na wo de no police aban ya asabia so wo mo kohwe no en na droba ni de wo mo de no hospital san so wo mo check ne home no na ase wonyanwi ento wo mo de ne ntempa na wo mo de no koye maame na etuo kan no so wo mo ye ya na wo mo de na mu no so koye posifo be si ne awie ya asemi si ye don hwere ba ko mienu miensa na num nsia posifo nkasa ye ya bo wo mo a posifo se one bay statement na mo my voice note no mde asene te be positive asemu ahu ama boni be se fear and panic and alarm akan crofo na na dwuminim se de korebu fo krombeda Ghana fo ya kanyina kwa minim se de nyina bede se hu abo bia enye wani de edi kan na anu yada na wotwe ya police fo akache wo mo ahwena no wo police headquarters hani sakada chiri wono ma forest bureau bi na no so wo kadafo bi amantie mienu te so wo so abowra pay wo ma jiska aboni petro ho no wo mko eno so a ye she dan chi obi a na anu ya gempa road so school fo emu wo mo he wamo ahe school for mu susu no wamo yansa no mo de tua game per school fees wamo kwa no so kwa obi a no wamo tobo eno so wi akata ban na abantie bia ne say yesi wamo hyentem ade wamo ya no ma tutu pow ya de ball ka enu nche say ne broni be so do control na ye ohun ba bia do safa de na je so wamo ato ahye so na ne usika u phone de ye oni aboro ne age eno so wi akata ban ti wamo fo nyina say na posifo mo hi o ebinum krase posifo nkasa ye ni ntini o mu suo nti ne be ya yankofa soja for crime na to be see there ya maami afia tenge ya sanya nka no ya hwehwe no pass de ba posifo ni IGP wo mbe kire nsem amankofo kra bi ka se be ya ye se amfa soja for no crime ma ene ekofi buache commander 1 yankofa ne mra na nya se pa na wi akataman ya bubu otu adi a ene wa hwe bedu bro nya brem kra na ne Ghana fo ne ya dai na je se abesan ehu pa se ehu abobi anti eguso a ya bo police fo no ase esa be kon mo se we de sefata so mbe kire mama Ghana fo me ye nyina ekoma ato ye mo yanto akase bo no so
na sa asem we ya ho enti ye ko ahoma so na ye ne opani bi owonim de e wo bambo ensem emu Emmanuel Sowate atwetwe ho komo Mira Sowate sa otie nka Peace FM kase boss ne yemo adwo. Hello
metin kan
yo apani boko de
ye for adum ya ho ye mi ya etifo
yo sania wote se mini aba afia eken na no forest bureau ahonisakes hoi eno omkoko tutuo eno wo ho game pantem ho ya in a space of 1 week no akro no sem mienu na akoso wo ho na no kumase eno so nra owura bi ene ne yire wo ma pie anadwo ba na obi atene kam na be ma no so kire se ka bi be cross no sa na sa ka ye cross ne enye no ma ono so cross ka ne binti akokwa ya kazakaza sa ogina wana ne yire ka che ne se miwura etu akame ojan nkofo na kire ofa ne yire call Manchia hospital yen refer no mfiri onkoji ade ye che ye se oba no susu awu eni awie ya bullion van na ono susu akwa fasika ede kro ya police eman escort ono susu yakwa akwa bonitio ede ekuno se obi a wonim bambo mu okay ka san sem we nyina si ani a o kan sen
yo me da say bambo ni bia obi a or in charge of internal security, whether we are police, whether we are BS9, whether we are minister. Usually, no, maybe it's a certain how, and normally, no, a how. But apart from that, no, it is a maximum for no a sense of protection. Yema omu enten sema ana omuntin sem no mu sema ebe shem ko bon crime fair bambo no ento chimaye because when you do figures normally no me maybe I'm on the statistics more because who compare if you are this year compared to last year compared to 2 years and now 3 years ago usually the figures no are the same and now efita kakra but figures to pay into me because figure no a raw figure you can say last year because figure 2 this year 2 but the figures can the nature of the robbery. Everyone so bit me robbery but we see and I do a highway and then another one robbery she will Accra Accra Senefrena Mokola Kwan in the afternoon. Nimina ye one but nature no baku a daring nature of robbers and about the traditional nature. It is the beyond the figures now for you to know how the crime no evolve and now stay the same and then over respond. But to your question, no, usually no and me sure for the regional commander. Me sure.
Ayi Mr. Tawate say koba say e bia anadwoa enka go beka so omo ye anadwo na esu wo ho nti ye be fan sahara na se koba se enkran heya wo Accra heya na Jamestown heya broad daylight akonfo timi nya kokoduro bullion van a police ni team e cross no ekum police ni wie ka se eyewitness bi so wo gina ho wo dwane nti anhwe obekwa akoburu alarm toa no ekokoku no na hwe gimpade aye narrative ka ho ya emma oman man ehu moyen.
Oh, a genuine concern from a civilian family, a genuine concern. Baku a bullion van, Baku a Obinukuno, and Obinukuno, no South Nea and Ajonefa. Obinukuno, the Nea and Ajo
around midnight.
So, Dimina crime, but Baku are more daring. It is a one like here. One, share the scene, share the history of the history of immediate past crime, in the past 2 weeks and not 3 weeks. Because map trends. Okay, this particular type of crime, increase. Who are the actors? What are the circumstances? Who compare? To me, be variable. In this crime scene, maybe a number 4, similar. If you are the type of gun, if you are the type of circumstances in terms of maybe an uncle driving, how they attack the people. Compared to a to me certain similarities and certain differences. but me stay with the bullion ban, and the place attack and also, and the number of people who died. Usually, at let's say in California, daring. Why are they becoming more daring? Or no, in more investigation. But generally, for about criminology, which me I can perform. You very big deterrence. Deterrence, over here, and I know what we do. I'm bringing a month for you every show. Usually, I have three. I have different, but which me I can see it to them. One, the certainty of arrest. So, in the body, I bet you. Ukwakoti, another time I would see body, and I would give you a bet you. I don't think you. So many reasons. The citizens know only good at describing events. So, which me are describing Nipa, Mark, when Nipa no one owns me to that evening. Which me are describing, which me are casting Nipa Bemba about this age, this complex area, or Mark Biana, or Nimak, or particular voice. That no money, F1 investigation in terms of the deterrence, no, because in my system, information, and then they work on the system. In the deterrence, one, the second of arrest, the second one is severity of punishment. Then a switch unity, and the third one, the fruitfulness. Say, would be born in you, and you bet you are in many years. No, no, man for say, that you are so the danger pan, and my mouth for every from the body. Yes, it will move through, but now since the moon, the certainty of arrest. Say, wouldn't say with the body, can you bet you? And my mouth for because when you say with the body, not only then confirm specific information, but database, credible database for your motivation within the service, your motivation between individuals are able to make campo, amaya finding in Crawford, your lab, your resources amount for able to be used to investigate in the country across the borders. Because we co-prevent and look at a very powerful criminological statement. Say no arrest has been made or can we treat. And so no arrest, one of the actually fields, one of the issues are sometimes among for community crime because when you but generally, I think that hard, but we can all help, and that's where I want to say we can all help. One of it, I wish if the police won't back us and will become the type of weapon. Is it pump action? Because the pump action now, Brahma who finds civilians. A better pump action. In Brahma, who quite said, you were license importers from Ukraine, Piba, Eton. They are those license importers. But AK-47 have 4 rifles, pistols, but they are not licensed importers or imported pistols, Diaba, Abeton. So, depending on the type of weapons amount for a juvenile, and to ever bomb the source of the weapons and what the individuals can do to help the security to reduce the network system. And then the other side, who do or craft now to more money for. Now police is forceful and no man for better to provide information because two now goes together.
Mr. Sote, o can be a fast say ye chinipan cra deterrent enough and as a bibino. Mamen Kaiwa de Kakra. Ya wa say na ye MP, Mfantiman MP, Yamen fan a crazy ye. You say akromfo akwakohia no koma bonitio bra ofri campaign ba anche week or two later na yebete say ya chi nipa bi eno ano no ebesi ne yente hwi free police wo yente hwi say nipa no ya yi wo mo den ampa say wo mo na sabio wo mo kum MP no anase den and JB Dankwa Edu ono so no ye MP sa before 2016 election ye ku no ebesi ne who the perpetrators of the crime. And you know, my man for doing you almost say, security, security services, they are not on top of their job.
I think that it is fair for citizens to demand protection from any police, any government. It is fair. I think that no policeman or woman or because civilians are demanding too much, so to speak. Because yes, they have the right to demand, say, you better protect you. But from the police perspective, too, they also have reasons why they can do, and sometimes they cannot do. Some of the reasons ain't too good. Because I'm saying that because at the time I can look at two things. Look at David Dankwa on the road. It's almost to quite a analysis is different because sometimes location is circumstances no. But you are right in saying say sometimes say police former regular briefing on cases and man on legitimacy echo through legitimacy no it's a amount for trust in them no echo through only a police and I think they good feedback no more fair. These days there were journalists somewhere interested in security issues. 1, 2, not only say what you people that is where their interest ever ended. They are saying that they need regular briefing on particular cases because those cases are symbolic. They are symbolic because among for any DT, among for personal police for 2 and more, and usually look at police, then you are talking about the criminal justice system because they do better that the police and you have to go to Attorney General. To Attorney General, sometimes because you have too many cases, and now say yes, for my advice, I go back to the police. But their technicalities, it has to be addressed. That gay areas, ordinary Ghanaians don't care. They don't have time for those details. Details about the crime scene. The crime scene was polluted. Attorney General's Department are delayed. Advice not by practically. Ghanaians are not too much interested in those details. I think so. What they are interested in say, Obeka say, okay, you do have a challenge. By a briefing. That regular briefing, of course, depending on the Ghanaians you are talking to, more details in terms of crime scene, in terms of the chemistry or the pollution of the place, depending on the audience, it's true. But ordinary Ghanaians, assurance, that's the word that I'm saying, assurance, and that one lies squarely at the feet of incumbent government. Primary will fall at the footsteps of the incumbent government. But it doesn't end there. Opposition to a role to play. How? We share your back of them now, share answered in parliament. Very difficult questions are always asked by the opposition and not MPs from the incumbent. And I think it's fair, the developers of the country, MPs, whether from incumbent, whether from opposition, who would ask critical questions about the security sector and what is being done. I think but I love what you are doing in terms of the media holding security accountable to what they are expected to do, holding ministers, politicians accountable to what they are supposed to do. I think no in demystifying security because they know that question you bitter, journalists bitter, but increasingly journalists are interested in security, and I think that is one role to play. But finally, deterrence, certainty of arrest is important. When you go to 100 years, America, Laden, the number of years are Libya attack, Libya attack, US embassy, the number of years our governor take part, because who send the message, so what is happening here? And that for some people, and you'll be helping in deterring. And I think so. You was found in and everybody has a role to play. And your police, you all have a role to play.
So because we are some way far yen bambo hunti, and I say yankomo ya waka krana. My last question is say and ema mienu NSS o kaya brebi. Na police for be almost one person ye menkai din om to no person ye visible in communities. Nti obedru ha police visibility. Good. Al-Hassan time. Mohammed Al-Hassan as IGP in a time. Tuboko ebia a check 200 meters piano. Na police for gina ho. Na sabre omo car no sabre na no manya Navara pickup foforo no. Na si so ni ade. At least e boa boy ho ban kakra. And then 2, e kwanya ye fa so fa nipa. E ko ye security services mu Ghana has. What do you make of it?
Okay, thank you. So number 2, you talk about leadership and I can about recruitment. But part 2 is motivation. Okay, so visibility police. I think the police for explaining why that thing was not continued. But visibility in so many ways. But visibility, there is also a part of me. Say 2 things. One, giving assurance. The other one, we need enough personnel. If there be hotspot. In terms of area between this time and this time, crime goes to power, and then you move your men and women to that area. Sometimes not at Danny Epoha. So we have visibility 2 things. Sometimes in government they'll go and wait because we prepare better and now they go another place and they move scale power or be moving from physical robbery to their internet fraud into a more it doesn't mean say crime no manage that be or no. And then the other one no Akan about recruitment. It is true that recruitment an important part in any institution, and not only police, but work at police, we stay with police. They tend to see that you recruiting the right people, and not only recruitment, train the right people, motivate the teachers of the right people, make sure so that they are training for the food, the people there and the resources they need, are and then not only that, we are talking about promotion and transfer. We are talking about welfare. Into two things. How do you attract the best and retain the best? Attraction and retaining them retaining them no matter welfare promotion transfers respect them and there are so many things are resources and even here and all these things there were long term, there was short term. I think the people want, at least in the urban centers, because the catch near urban, because the people in those rural areas, almost security concerns sometimes are different from urban centers. But you're focusing on urban because on our here, I think the visibility area one, and then also the certainty of arrest. And I think to me, arrest is uncle for year, because the fear your police need. Now, who call Specia, who is a bullion band effort now. Yes, you are dentia. The motto is a potential African. Yes, that's the word. Or you'll be able to me, Abbey Giboni, or be Timoto. So as you are going now with Yemshishu, as you are going Yemshishu, so it doesn't even help the psyche of the police, the driver, the woman on board, the relatives of Mukoko Speci, and if and I think the assurance is here because when you say no, a very big copycat. Nipano, I also get this up on here, walk free, or another body. Lastly, since is here, you're careful. You can say, okay, let's increase political fund, let's increase the Abubani Noman, which is fine, but you're not careful. Other people are more society, and elite, or make up security. So you might have 50,000 police, but 30,000 and not 35 will be protecting just 2% of the population. You're not careful because it is very easy to think that okay, you're attacking Kokoi or security. You're attacking security. So you cut down that route. The number of people are demanding police say protect you. I'm repeating, majority of police will be protecting less than 5%, and the crime situation by your West is always good, sir. Over the structural issues are these are crime who share a poor across everybody was a minimum level, and yes, I'm if you do a bedroom pempens will be a bimubakasi, one security will be into the one in yet enough, yen to 3, yen to 4, and then repeating myself, the crime will be worse if you go down that route. That route is very attractive, but who in other countries, but it's always good to say, Ube dealing with the people like Obiemu here as much as possible, and then you strengthen the intelligence, you strengthen education to ordinary people. Attractive. If you are not going to use money, that is fine. If you are going to move money by some other means, normally but there are ways for to move physical cash without usually increasing the risk. But generally, I think that treating human beings, Ghanaians, as equal as much as possible. Problems with bar, a little more special, more security. If we go down that route, it seems to be on record. If we go down that route, or the elite will take about 80% of the police, and then just 20% will be left to protect ordinary people, and the crime situation will be worse.
Era so ate in the crackram amanfo aka se wo baby a security e ko ewiase nyina yen ye posifo ye wa ha sei no de oye armed kra no ti o na ekuta no ene metenten ya yepe so ahu edi se nipa sa otikam na se ebia osporti ebia irregular movement bi kra inse so be alert no because ni ti o no wadodo time obe clock ti o no be wie kra na de be na ye no posifo na ye ma side arms no mo fankuta I know also I'm saying.
Before obey sergeant, it is true that I think that even M16 police military for ATO one of the reasons, apart from the fact that you see, M15, F10, now should do back one. So you need about 2 more people to carry the injured person. What shorty you need to know 2 more men. The other thing is the size. She said G3, maybe G3, because I think there's a powerful, reliable gun. But anyway, so to see, I know we use M15. One of the ideas is personnel carriers, Nana cars, you manufacture it easily, so you can deploy it easily. But you're right in saying that sometimes you can't deploy it quickly. It is true. But 2 things. One, side dams, 4 issues, side dams. Side dams training a different kakra. Side dams were a little complex. That's the first thing. The other thing, AFA, then the type of cars are police for you. You can also factor in their weapons and then tailor the type of cars are moving for safety if you cannot change the rifle. The other thing that we can do, right, to make sure say, Omunya isn't attractive. Do you really have to always carry physical cash across? Can't we have another way? Even to me, a long term, I know for a long term, able to increase the cashless economy. And now the other way you can move the money, and but the other way to move physical cash are easier. And repeating myself, but you're right in saying that the weapon, the car, to me, maneuvering very difficult. But the other thing is that will be for the police to protect unknown and then the people, of course, here. People around can be casualties. Because AK-47, I think, so can you imagine, say, at a short place, I have a lot of people, a crowded place. Police, depending on your experience, might deploy the weapons and, the firearms. Dangerous. And that is where I conclude. Here was the President Tiba, Vice President Tiba, around. But as a country, you're testy in terms of how the security responds. Because the first thing is to protect the primary dependent and sometimes, at the instant, you might kill a lot of people standing by. It doesn't mean you are not professional. If you are professional, you deal with it differently. And that means say for protection different. You believe for weapon, a special weapon for close combat, need close unit protection if man. But we use AK-47 now to protect here. BBC, a lot of people will die. But as a country, and justice are there no. But people should be aware. So when people are protecting the president, the vice president, the minister, our primary responsibility is to protect those people. And so you should know what they give the risk to be in a particular area. And that's when you can't blame the VIP protection. Because, of course, to me interrogate how they discharge the arm. Your processes, you can interrogate and see, say, below or above or average. But you, the civilian, should also know the consequences of getting close, particularly for normal. You should know where you are going and the possible effects of it. But very critical, but people don't know and they understand it because as a country, you're safety in that area. Do I hope for that? No, God forbid. Does it mean I shouldn't educate people and draw people's attention? People have to be aware.
Mr. So ate yada se anwumere and chechemu a wode ama ye ne wadesua ye ni so bi
so minya kwanye ti atem bia me ke echi ho afem imbrache so wo tu abeko police ba register na asipia obeji to me crash the friend renewal permit ehunya identity na ehunya it helps the police to know the database was system mu dia to funu police enya holy ghost omunya credible information to do their work well into unim obia owo tu odidi bonia we report nipa because you don't know when it will be kopie na eba bambo ye nyina e wo role play in the one ka na etuna kopie be account of na police force nye no ma amafo be traffic uko police station na obetumi aka so okay ta police for un traffic we but police for level so ufun traffic police e ben wa prepare PCFM be frame from information na them jama police for on time because police for purposeful and they have the motivation to do the work. And I think say yenina yehu pe aka enina kan hunia yenina yebeso manusi eradin kan yehu
on council ho yada se pa yera so wete positive on dey papa wom papa ndey bi wom pa na de omonye no so de omonye emfa ho ne ba bi o hye so ya akwala so epani wonya wonye papa no so de kakra wom ara abusa for my ento akase bono so
na ya tonso a honorable Shelia Yokoboche eyo soafo a wo hwam no nsem so ne amaya etwa ye ho ahia na wo dia tudwan se Ghana Sabre United Nations Security Council wo mu enhia mu anase Ghana kwa wokwa akoka ho no ebra bato no ekoso no yenya ema oha ediowotwe enum 185 votes ema oha ediokunu enum na se Ghana ebo ne homoden pa eti yenya gina bia kese a UN Security Council no Ghana ekwa akoka ho a eye nigisem kase pa edema wo man no na honorable Shelia Yokoboche eto aso biem se Ghana benya kwanya bi na niema papa bi e wo ha no United Nations Security Council mansa kubatan kase wo mo hwehwe ya efa bambo ho no wo mo so de wo madwe nkyira kwakọ wuram na wo hwa akwansidie bi bibi man ene yedi asie etutrasem terrorism extremism ene ne kanka ho no a yatimi abọ ho dawuro ne yetu ase ebra yenso di adwempo ekwakota akire.
Our membership is an opportunity to bring our values, experiences, expertise and influence to bear on the work of the UN in addressing the challenges confronting our world today. And such challenges include violent extremism, terrorism, malicious cyber threats, illicit trafficking of arms, to mention a few. About 70% of the agenda on the Security Council regrettably relates to Africa. Our being there on the Council will positively influence decisions and actions for the resolution of conflicts on the continent. It will open the space for Africa to focus on economic development and continental prosperity, which will be offered by the AFCFTA. So our being there will influence the conversation. Our being there will influence and bring solutions to some of these problems. And also to make sure that there is equitable burden sharing, including financial support to prevent conflicts.
Na enwachi no enwo to aso biem se Ghana behwe na abibi man wakogina mu amaye no ma kasa amaye pa na ma ade ba akokoro asese ye no guase kese ne se Africa na se bibi man wo mo hye ye boso mbe maye 1.2 billion vaccine a enonka ebetimi abo ye nyina nanso ebesi ne no enye sa na yenya no continent no de ayade aba no 15 million pe Ghana kura no 600,000 and a che 350,000 beka ho a enu 1 million krant we nyina niema bi esese yedi ho nkomo.
One such matter of concern for all developing countries, especially for Africa, is the equitable access to vaccines. It is a shame that as we speak, the vaccines that were promised to Africa, with a population of 1.2 billion, we have not as a continent received anything more than 15 million. Ghana has received 600,000 plus 350,000, so less than 1 million from COVAX. It is important because no one is safe until everyone is safe. Today, most of our countries, you have the wherewithal to procure vaccines, but you cannot get the vaccines to buy. Unfortunately, because they had their own issues, all the reliance, we were not able to realize any purchases from India. And this is not just Ghana, the whole of the continent. So equitable access to vaccines is very important. It's one of the issues that we are going to push for on the Security Council, that we need to be able to manufacture our own vaccines in Africa.
Na oba bewie kura no en wo chirem se 59 ECOWAS heads of states and government wo mu nhyiamu no wo mu ne Ghana Police Service edin kita ho na ebrepam de sese wo mu ye bia wo ma hwehwe na ma bibia nso atimi akoso ama ne boyi Salamat Kuku apento ene de mai
abusiafo ye nto akase bon so kan general secretary ya wo Ghana Medical Association onukro ya waka NDC for COVID-19 team no Dr. Jewapia na wono so ya Dr. Kese kra ansa na wokodom ayi wo de sen NDC COVID-19 protocol no chem se COVID-19 vaccine ya ho asem aba enkofo de sobo ntutu ne dom kuma no bo aban se wa sheda pa kwa kofa Sputnik for na Sputnik for yo kofa ye se nkrofo di akire na aban koto vaccine no konko akiri konko chese onkofo na ombeto ama Ghana no womadi kan kwa koto ewo Russia for ho ena omudi bi to so abeto ama aban abra Ghana aban nkasa betimi afre Russia President Vladimir Putin no ono atobie announce America President Joe Biden cry say woman the 1 billion vaccines ebeche ebibra mu ni amaya wuro bebra wo mu ni bie ni said about woman the war mu crop we there Ghana for penny for ways and means madi kakro mu pay die nti chinchine a Sputnik vaccine no woman ye no konko business ya yera Dr. Jewapia Chema we enye ne kwan so kra wo say vaccines no botai pa ta chire ni say ye de ba wa Ghana for nyina say de ba ya re boni ye COVID-19 Ghana ni bia benya ne ho aduro ni bia wo na watumi anya ahode na aye papa ene ye wo bre ne bre sefata so wo de edi kan ene de to so mienu say de ba vaccine no ebe ye adwuma na aboni pa no ho ban ye nso we de konko chire konko ya adani business ya ma aban panifo no ne ade a wonchendi no wo mudie ebe den na hombambo esefata no Ghana fo enya bi openika senche se enhwemu bi a Norway de obonkrata no bi ye na ma asem ekura beto odwankanya sa enka Ghana fo panifo no kra me yente ene wo chem se na anu ya so ye hwa pomde wonsam so kra ba bonte be ka sa wo mo ne nkrofo bi asan agreement ana wo mo de wo mo nsa hya ntiase apan bi ase na mo nya no kra se de nkrofo ka se wo mo di ebi atoso a wo mo ba bebu o ma Ghana mo se nya sa kra netie wase bra aban echeche mo de sansem nyina ba wo de wo mo se besi nne no ensem no mu na ho asa still ya no aban wo niema bi a won hyeda nkyire mu pefe nkyire Ghana fo enti o sa aban tumi kyire mu eni ehu niema ya ejina so a e man krofo no o mo ba mu middlemen no konko atiri konkofo no o mo koto no Russia ho no o ma ba beton e de ama Ghana no ne ewura Dr. Jewapia Chema de twi na wo kra ne se ade yeso ko ayi amansan dwabo so a yeton ade no $10 nso esan se nkrofo won finfi o mo na ekoto no o mo de ama Ghana konko atiri konko nti no wo mo koto no $10 o mo de ma Ghana $19 that say anaka ne ba ku bia mu nya mu $9 no say ade we de bone abro esa ye beye ye na be ma William Gentu ene no dog Jewapia twetwe nkomo yi.
It doesn't make sense to me. It does not make sense to me at all. My issue is about the middleman. I mean, the cost, as I'm saying, the procurement aspects. And see, but all the same, we could have bought it cheaper than $19. Or send us say for government to government. That's a Ghana for the manufacturers who are Russia. Your Russian trainer, what you say? They could have gone to speak the same language. You're a good rate for us. But I think that you have to pay, because maybe Ghana has extra money to waste. But for me, the $10 or a little above it because of transportation or air freighting, but the middleman who is making profits, I don't want to speculate. Is also benefiting from this procurement.
Taje wapia tsemu so wedi osre o mampani excellence na nadanko kufu ade osre no amu o mampani fa no hunyim na wo hwehwe mu feko se na busuani o se ya bontinsu ni ene wa hyeda akɔhye akire aya no so on na akɔkɔtɔ konkwatiri konkwa beton na boldene ade amagana no ono nko na busuafo akodi a o mampani kye no na wa ya no emra ni
let's do the investigation thoroughly. Obiara wanye na edwuma no, I think it's the time to show the person an exit or be arrested or taken through the interrogation. I don't know if the minister Odison or the Minister of Health or the Minister of Foreign Affairs. But the Minister of Foreign Affairs, ensure you're on your procurement officer. It's one share those who did the procurement, na you hear Magana free now, when you come to him, that you are a good deal for Ghanaians. I'm a Dachibi. No one to start about, near middleman, you could hold responsible. But the person in Ghana, or the arrangement, no, the manufacturer will be held responsible. So I think that does not make sense to me. And some of these ministers, they are so disappointing. And I think that the president should call them and maybe show them the exit.
We Kane openia one na da Ghana Medical Association announce one more for an secretary Dr. Jewapia o kan DC COVID-19 team no and one year abema William Gentu atwetwe nkomo yi
na ye de madwen kire ba fisi adwuma no de ne mo na ye di nkomo yi wo dwumadie yi su peace 104.3 FM so no nsia kase boy ya so no so kama yi na wo hya no nso se madwen kire no nso sciatica expert ye 21st clinic no na ebo ye chidom na 21st clinic no omanfo a ekoho di adanse enti no se wuni adanse di a ene epusu ho na ekeka ho fi se ekoyie pa na sciatica no wusisi achi esania efa oto ase ho no a na akwa na eho techema wankasa wo bre edi emia na wo mo bin wo mu no ye frɛ wo mo 21st clinic enti di enkrofo kra de am wo mo no ye sciatica expert, sciatica warriors, sciatica superstar, sciatica superwoman ni nyina ye de am wo mo 21st clinic for enti 21st clinic sebra na yen show prekope na enya wahoto na ye wo more than 12 branches just ye 15 kura ana anu ya kreko bi efufuro wo kofori dua a wo manfo nyina edi adanse sanso na takura de yetuatua ansa na wako wanimu a brekum gosu wenchi ne miamia bebre kumase babia yetua ntu de se me de number na mawo na wafre me frɛ me nkasa akosia menya 21st clinic for number je number no chroto ho na obehia evi se sciatica no wo mo ba en se ye tu ase wo Ghana ha kra machine ye de wo beto so ne bibidro kra de besan wo yare no wo abedia dance se 21st clinic wo mu ni madwuma number no ye 0540311311 eye 0540311311 tie biem 0540311311 21st clinic eye sciatica expert and a sciatica expert no ono a ene 21st clinic Remy natural spices and a Remy rice no eno an yegusu ayedie emo anu so ede Remy rice and a Remy natural spices no so ayekram Remy jollof Remy flavors awodo Remy chicken Remy goats any Remy fish awetimi dia spice aduane amano aya kono Remy emo Remy natural spices Ghana abrochire baby ayekram Naturally Company Limited for the Proslav capsules aba. We be a wo Johnson 4 to 5 times anajo. Wo Johnson so wo te ya wo tere bi kura na wo bre. And cell strain capsules ne de. When ni soup type brew as a migraine with tifana baby tutu. Bia na wo cells ne bia wu. Cell strain capsules ne drop ah. Enti se wonya Proslav capsules na wo Johnson mu ha wo nyina abekọ. And na wonya cell strain capsules no so wo betimi agina wo na so ye. Enti wo manfo Naturally Company Limited se momfra wo mo. 02046166161 02046166161 Give us Herbal Center for Chiachia ye memena na watchi musu yesi na watchi fufrum adwuma no mibusa ho se wo bedroom tactics ne strategies na ekosai se enkoyi a unni problem kra ye the give us power ba se wonya give us power no a eye power wa ahodi a wo benya no enyasam ketwa give us power nie bema sesia no waje bema ahodi wo fom eye power and give us co capsules na ne de wo sisi yare ne ade wo yam wo atimu koko ejiji wo wonya give us co capsules no a eno nso ebeboa na no menua bema wo sakosia give us co capsules koko aduro menya koko wo America ha etifa ma na me na me se wo de atwen so zo beba Ghana aba no abeto give us co capsules ne bi give us co capsules give us P capsules give us power o kan mi enu bomu a na eno ano no na Time Herbal Center Time Herbal Mixture no ye de aba malaria dwane wonu mo to na aduane nya wo de se wo ye obi a wo sori bia na honam ye wo ya etasi body pains rheumatism ne ade a mesro ebibiduro betimi abo ma wo sori ya wo gina wo na so pabne so no ye friend the Time Herbal Mixture edime eja ho saa na da bia wo yare saa na me malaria aba na asem anu mo ato ntimi nidi na se wo nidi na abede wo tena wiase no wo nidi ade na aka se wo didi na amen ewo ma no ya komkyere kakra fam enti Time Herbal Mixture eno na wo hia se wonya Time Herbal Mixture no a na se malaria dwane wanu mu ada ho body pains nyina akọ na KNG Herbal Capsules no ye nyare ansa sa KNG Herbal Capsules no ende na ye nyare ansa wo memene efise dua be wo no ya ye ntwaso ye tu ase etibra wo memene KNG Herbal Capsules no na eboa wo ma o immune system no gina so wo bo adwuma da bia wo ho odin Mr. Office Center table no so me the number na ma ya frɛ wo mo wo frɛ wo mo no wa KNG Herbal Capsules ne bi na ebata wo ho eti covid abresu yare bai a wo gire yi wa sojafo ni gina wo mo na so pab ne so frɛ Time Herbal Center wo bra benya Time Herbal Mixture and a KNG Herbal Capsules that was 0244 417669 0244 417669 TBM 0244 417669. Now give us Herbal Center phone number na mami fama mo mo pe give us power any give us co capsules no 050 685 1135 050 6851135 no afre na woni give us a fortune komo me maame yenkwa
ene yenkwa yento amadwenche no eso kasebo so correct score Zakaria no si sunyan ene wo no si amrobi cases say ya kosro pa na ni nyina no ogiri se entokwa yes ye ko atia galamse no so ka ho bi ento wo so wo sere na do waban ye produce unemployment hweka ho asempa woga wuli ono so won kawe no say crime rate wo Ghana say ya bro so kra wo sere empenifo fo amadwen nkoso mo munye hu bibi pa na say de aye hu pa Dr. Babazamo master planner junior Kentampo no say Ghana police any aban ni ade nyina wo sori nyina ho no mo yeso o mbetimi aye bibi e bebo Ghana ho ban na ba bia ekoi de civilian ne police for no de kam atoto ho a asa wo fa ayi police ni ba ko bia civilian for be say aha wo twe no hwe mo na ebe den na police ni etumi ahwe mo so amara yi enti aban ehwe ho asem ka akwasi edu jemfi so wo duma so osunya no say Ghana for and support police for any aban nyina na ehwe na nipa bonfo no ne ade a wo behwe no de o mbeye bia so o mani yentu o mo so sesan de ekoi enye kura crespo fufuo was in fast security they say pa baby akeka ko Ghana no wi akatapan wo mutumi kodi bone saa de ehu o sraban any positive wo mbenya asem papa bi nkanche Ghana for aju din na dwumo so wo nkranza no say green Ghana yen save Ghana ne en wo china eno so ye fi adwene enkoso papa oba tampa wadwo so onwe was ye ndisi fo nkoma no ntum kura vaccine de ye nti ye ne Dr. Jewapi aha nani wo kekanka motu wanu ma mokodjon odisen COVID-19 task force ni o se de mpa vaccine kokra mo antumi ama Ghana de yi na mo san ba wo yi enti moto na abade bia ban de obeye bia nsomani Veronica Dede was a fabulous team the three people ni nyina mo kan kasebo nyina kosua go na ya kese vim lady mu nyina fabulous kotoko the best enti me chiamo papa wogawuli maka wudie na Sam call wase me de me pese me hu pa senti minister of interior no ka cabinet wo wan anase ye mpani pa foforo nka no ho asa na adwuma no betimi aye ede na ekoso wo Ghana fantastic weber for so we say asa wen so no in fact no mo dwire pa se posi ni atena wa am wawuo asembe nkra ni na eba Ghana yi akismi wo se hwe be kwai no say I wish say that the MPP will be in opposition in 2024. Now the emo kika kwa di asempa na mo de beba no. Mo betena opposition be 32 years. Mo tumi mo Ghana for home by. Wo se na yire Ama Florence so watch ya no papa na adwuma pa warrior. Joseph Carrasco was a fantastic news by all standard. Nipa me send a fabulous. Yes ya so kotoko the best. Frederick Mystica was a sciatica warrior 21st clinic no was it ahmete wo hu position ni o mama ni hu abrante kama wonu ba bia we se nipa bonfo akwakoku no ya #braille Hanifa and o se me de Usman me hwe mo live wo takwa benchim me chiam papa ma modi ni na ma o de acha me ana Aaron wo UPSC wo si peace kase bo de mo yem fix Ghana pa na ni nyina so Ghana fo nya wo mu chefa wo se ye enye fa akofo esan se NDC aba MPP aba se still I am fix Ghana de ne se nyina ye kabom em ye Ghana ye Emmanuel Saka and so should people die before $19 enti Jewapi apa enti ye koto vaccine abrenkofo chasa mo se $19 enti mo pa chasa ndisi mi ento anase yenye den enti anta ma covid nkum krofo mo kro ya so na covid kum krofo na mo kan ono so ne dia ode aba eno no ajudi na nadwomo maka wo de enti wasan de aba wo wi start abo agi Steven no se me hwam ewo mem ewo hafo dominance na wo se yem fix Ghana na nado insecurity no edoso dodo wa ban abreso na wo ho enti wa na ebebo di yesre wa fix Ghana na de kwadi enye Ophelia Tyra Nana Anderson eno no so kase Ghana di o se they say na sem nyina wo chese akananum akwase adu jemfi so oduma se ewo Sunyan West municipality or Bono region akwase am se udie ya masan aka Romeo so o circle eno se akwase I'm watching you live from Adanse Kojo Nkwanta na de akoso Ghana no edi enkra nie yo was here in Chiakoman assemblyman ewa Adanse Kojo Nkwanta electoral area Omega 1 wachana papa says ono na electoral area kakra no wo bo adwuma de ma oman pa be Queen Tete David ezo so wo senya breku SB City was in fact what says our robbery yes si won cry no ne yam ni hwum say into oman Ghana ye safe wana se den e de ne enye nti enko ye kuro mu anase entena kran apriku chakapa ma no se kasebo ne authentic pa indeed mo ya number 1 pa the Messi e mo wo kasebo mu Haile Selassie so Ghost no se Ghana enye save se yo enti de empa ne enye o mampani asra wo security system no e weak mia wonsam na de akono enye wahwe ya ochenako na chese ye de afie kura na asem na eba abeto yen Daniel kwakunipa tete eso we wutu breku no what a sad news enwumre yi chese se kura de otu fie ukwa abonti o ubenya asem chese enti o man ben kura na yetimi wono so nsumu te wosu Martin James o wadwoso domri abra no posi ni onyankopon wonfa ne kransie ye pa no wo we de ya me kope bibia bedi o ene wo ya na aba be pie so aden kwadwo safo no City Ghana Armed Forces nto omu meboa na police fo no so srebu so omu so nto omu ya we senti we koso ana serious o Eriko say kwadade ase no say if you are in Ghana na say wuntie peace kase body ene na wayire o na peace kase bo nso ne yetumi kire pa de ekoso me ye interview akase ma hu say Ghana no ye wonsam esisi ebusa esisi enya ho emuayo sinchia enkoma honorable Albert Ajima aka messenger inside wanchi woso ochia ne Nana Alexander Bebio na eidomi domabara set Ferguson wasi peace kase body mu nyina chese mu ye number 1 woso ono so ewo nkranka ene wotie Ben Newmont Nick ene wose even metie mu pa Stockholm Sweden wasi Ghana se me de amam ho dreamy o chese me am ho hwe nya ye ensoman de o se metie mu na kiss me so wosan achia na yire ama Florence Daniel kwakunipa Akan wudie ne wasan area test bim because enko YouTube boy
and we ye hu me so nkomra ye bai beto so
Catch if you ra me ba wono yire ho and so biem efi ambutie bo so me ma mutua rent say if you ra 40 Ghana cedis efi na de kro mo betua 80 Ghana cedis sani say unti ma bu sabi efi ra metia bitimi betete mo mpoma mu ho ehu de ekoso nyina na this way chocolate drink da abai some no ma etwa no mo ani da ban na wo kra wo betitru wotumi aka say bi efi ra fa wo so hyebra e me ye ntwa bi kwa ma no mu da eje efi ra sa de wo duobo efi ra fa de wo tu yani efi ra fa de wo tete ya this way chocolate drink for fufu yinso a egudwomi ye tenant fo ne yesa akoto betwa team no madan efewura wutuani ya braw adan na this way chocolate drink no sugar enum dada sugar wom ene no aso anya wonsu ahie ane de wo hia ene so hie na anopa bia me hie so hyegu kapom de befa manim ho ehwe se bia mo ba fra me ate this way sachet ba kompo egu mo atwa tia mama no no mo ye bi da efewura sa de ye nye this way chocolate drink egusu supermarket o kan si dom filling stations ene shops ene o mo tonto onyema te egusi ene so ne yansa nkoto emetwa team awonum efewura beni fufu valanda so a wodi buai ye yesa ya umuna wodi kutukum ye koto this way chocolate drink nso so a efewura ye nya odebio sir we shall see achu yan yabre ye beko FDA ahwe se adwede nkrato emu agye atum se eye.
Tune it in, turn it up,
Peace FM,
and rip off the knob.
Nana, wie, ene yemfa ba ku bi mre ya na ya adwenkyere no. Yemfa ba ku bi ba.
Adwenkyere na apesa ode ba.
Ana memfa do man.
Kase bonansa. Kumasi Technical University so.
Okay.
Enti Kumasi Technical University wo mo so HSA. Wo mo de strike ya ekoso a Technical University Teachers Association nyina agya boso na nne yesi school for no coaches campuses bebre a school for ni nyina tete classroom wo kwa. Jase wa mpe school book bi ankenka de enne na wala o. Abo pa sa de adwunso abo akokɔ no Kumasi for de wo mche so wo nka ho ne wo nka ho kyena wo mbe kyera de pa no wo mche se school for ni nyina che so wo hwe strike no ne de na ekoso a na Kumasi for na be join Kumasi for na mo be join a mo nka ne yie nkyerɛ me na mo be mabɔ mabaso nyina se mo nka ho yi se mo ba be join we mama me nyina ti aka ma ya se
dem ba sa ne say na wo twen se medical ka kotoko match no enti efa of guard
o de fa kotoko no
me fa kotoko
ama atime libido kra so
atime libido so
nti de enkokoto se kotoko a hye nti kan no na ema me vem no mra
ana me fa we mra
Kumasi Technical
okay ena ma me fa Oscar Dawudanzi emra na abrantie bi efa ne Gideon ade wonye mfe aduonu nso wo muso wo ye notorious arm robber kromfotachi amwakase pa ena na ju kromafo keka wo hu sie na mo se wo ye be kire wo papa wo a wo torment ye tietie fa hodie so Oscar Dawudanzi ye tie wo
Asinfosu Divisional Police Command no one mu ensa kablantie bia empempren samtwerefo edin a yensa kremu eye Gideon Ade edimfie no bese eduonunson 27 anope ye wo ho ene yenya ntie se ablantie a ye friend say Gideon Ade what the local manufactured pistol mechire etuo a yaye no wahaya ene chi no apaso sekan ene akode ahodo ene ade a yesusu se eye wi woka emeburu beye enan ho ema womo ye enum ena wonom koto se nipa bi so ewo Asinfosu ebroni bia ye frɛ se Asinfosu Pompeside ebra asamlantie numi koto se amanfo so ehwia wonom ede emanfo bi fa hwehia mu ni ebimu kona ade no ena mpenife ho bi yi aposifo ene samtwerefo asutire eno nam so ema Asinfosu Divisional MTTD command no won mpenifo ba kwa ye friend se Sergeant eye Eric Nkwa entam no na wofa ehyen ma wobepie mu ewa bia na saa enumabone no ewudie sam no ekoso no ebra posifo ene samtwerefo kodu hope ene mrante mu nan de tetetete wode won ho eka enwira ananam so ma brante ba kwa ye friend se Gideon Ade de ne ho anya ha ema posifo tumi so ne pachi ne din ene Gideon Ade a wodi mfe ne be se eduonunson yenya etuo sekan apaso ade esu se eyewi ene akodo ahudi obi ne ye ntwetwe nkomo na wo kirem se wone mrante num ne ba ye na wo madwane gya no me no ka sei Asinfosu Divisional Police Command de nat won kukumu a won mugusu ye nsam ahwehwemu a wo mo hwe kwan se enan na aka nso no won bechi wonom ema Peace FM na Rich FM samtwerefo ye ni mebu na wonani tuamu na wo mo boa ye ma ye chi sa blantie yi etwetwen enkomo
ye kodu won me bra we na di anim no ma twituo ye kodu won mo di kan ka kire ye se o mo kutatu ntie ye stadium ye ye se o mo boa ntie be se ye woro se nti me bra na woro se no mo twituo nti o mo kire no dwane kire o ma wo mi serious ne me sa
me wo se okutetuo to po ye na ye gi yire na ye gi ye o se bullet we ya to achi de ye ntumi nkire de e san ko fo mi ni wo
ye ni mo ni ba ye ni mo no ono no ti mantem ho ono ko fa
nto mba gi tuo ni sina bo se boa na bu na me tumi fa no foka na me ase free police for example mo che wo mo hu mo bo no mba boa me na o mo fa boy no nko police station ma me ampa so mo so de o se de ye oyo nto mo so ba be fa no de ne ba ye so no mpelefo so bi e ba no ma so sampa etuo ni ye den e she mampa nti de meka ni say ase police for de o mu ya no ebini bibia no say yeso ya ho kire ni ye flow mu a na mo boa ye na se bi nya ni nipa bonifo ebra ya ade a wono apra ni say oba oba de besi bia no e du enda ye no be ye
we Oscar Adewudanzi amane bono no
yabakọ kotoko match no so akwa hwe se de ne kotoko ahyam ye nyina ni age wo studio ha na mum manfa nko kumase bi oni anko enu abema Samson Kenya meche ono ekire mu sesi a kire se hwe se kumase Technical University for no wo ma join Technical University Teachers Association am mo nyina de wo ho agimle strike no mo che so wo so nkyira de agisa aban ne mperifo no ene wo masi nkonwa ansa Samson Kenya meche eco school ho
like no say me anya dom na say o ma ankolo of na say ekoso etuemu a e be affect your studies because for now no 2 weeks ago and aka 7 weeks for us to go the empire here born say kabibia be kama
since we open like some classes they not even meet their lecturers yet. The strike too came in fact, looking at we are sitting idle, we don't have any materials to be taken through for now, so I think it will worry our exam.
The last semester we wasn't do much, finish this level and we write the exam, so we're expecting that this semester will cover everything. Unfortunately, the schools are open and we have been hearing that they'll be going for strike, and this too is the 3rd week.
It's almost started strike when I say your best school so yentumi nsuade and they say Monday ya betina asa lecture be amba class amba train ade and the entire so obia coffee, and it's really going to affect us.
We amani boy yenu abema Samson Kenya meche edi free asante ma hin kro kumase mu edi bra wo che say labor commission for do ho agima wo so wo ne mpanifo no a eye teacher for wo cha de wo university say Technical University nim nya behia wo mu wi a o maka asem na menesi say de ba wo betimi akọ chenkre ade afa enko kotoko nsem nim
ball Ghana Premier League na o twa wiye wo mo boy na che say amanfo wo mo obi ahu ne level House of Folk esi the league na house ne kotoko asem ene ye ka omo maka ndie obi aye awe enti na eja house for omo match si esi akra eno ade ka am se na anamiensa eno mata nkran abo no miensa asaka mienu ye ni nyina omo tena nkran go pramaso na abo chese ni nyina ne se park ni Ghana ye de ball nti league aye nyina ye bo ahwe se wana no ho odene no oya nko ade wote nkran go pramaso ball baako enum eso no so kra ye kotokofo ye man enti nra house for ne house annex Mediama Sporting Club some Mediama no who said no mo ye house for board members ena mentemi ho ase bi ba no mo de kote Mediama ena ya so wi ase de ese tie ni tie anka na nyesa bonte so for mefa nkodi ti o ya ekra no me de bi to me Facebook page say enti no bi pa organ ha genuinely o hwe se Mediama any house babo draw what enti house for so much Mediama tu ne ngofo na se we de news koko kra nye news 3 kra mo anhye na news na se mo ahye o ma age 3.3 de nya hwe ti house for ishe nrai wo mo nyina ase so mo ho ene theater of dreams dawu house mpendefo krom house hwan ene chitafo nyina akra house match no krom ankɔhwe no o mo nyina wo dawu akoya again se ne be ya interlies no onu go timi fo angote ase o ba be hye kotoko I say kokwa nansi adeche se mefa na wafa na mafa na wafa se mefa na asa aha enti kotoko na share first goal and interlies for etiye ena kotoko san share second goal and interlies for etiye enti edu be 75 minutes na kotoko a share 2 interlies for that 1 no behwe social media ena yanka kotoko afurufo ni ball ena omu jesi say ayituma and then some don't can be a pa 76 minutes. I got 7th minute one Fabio Gamanoa. Enti ya koko fa na ba ya o mse akwa na ya carpenter ni woni ball border. Na nti Kumasi presenters bi kra gas yam pam na ya ponsa na ogo tumfo ani mase no. Akwa no ball. He, wotimi twesa no atra ball no so. Na o mama kan nya twa no hia no omo hwe no. Fabio Gama woni ball bokeke. Ball bi wo center line no bonkom so na Dallas for na ye foul. Ena na bonkuma no e kansefo wo ma ball no so na ba kotoko abnantie du huriye no de mo maka ball no penyen na edanet no mediama bete eno ane sro na ewie na chese kotoko metema ukuma apema apemba ba otikoko so na nanom ya nwino bia ho de adwene ho ane yewura se emfa nim guase emre no eno ape na kotoko fo adwene ho omo maka nyina da yachi eti ewie na chese kotoko ahye miensa ama interlies for no atimu mienu to omo chiro post se kotoko belusu ni ade nyina o masa akwa delete eso ebre o ha ni screenshot ato eso omo delete everyone de anya hwe ekoko wie ya ne se kotoko ehye miensa otu ni meta ne miensa so and what the war interlies for no enti asuo mpanifo amugu soro ho a omo chinchim ne ema o se de yo wie obia ne de abonanum ewi ase no na chese metema aba befa ema miensa ni nyina afidewu e de kwa akoma otikoko so se ohene wosoma yen a o 3 points ni je nefato menhia adekradam nti ene Premier League no Kumasi Asante Kotoko se bia afi na ade afidie na to hase ya wo mo ehye miensa Fabulous no ye miensa ena Interlands for team mienu tiesi ade league no ye ko 53 ye ko sa kom se 2 weeks time ba be hye house wa sei ni abesa mo hande duru ho a ya chimfuturupe ena ombe ho mani beba mo so no na ya ji league no
and entia Kotoko onse my steady kakra ewum se me ye Kotoko ni but me dentia my me pese win no toasoa for some time ansa na medimiti awura mu yi because akoma say no
win or lose yeah die hard Kotoko
akoma say no
competitive division bra Kotoko red the
house for matches no moto to matches
na na make
mo game papa
say mediama yi has
akoma say nti 2 wins aba na say the way amusi jubilate no
you be jubilate
penalty criteria has aye nyi da
na say no money Olympics for no ma kwa competitions and Olympics and qualified player why unqualified player
beka wa de obi anka ma
for house of folk mo ye ya abongele team
investor be share has the power I say na referee to say enya
yo nana momfuma kuma nyina yi
akoje nya botre da bi say Kotoko no
ye gina ye
ye no on say na simple Akan o say sa honam mu ne ma nko anti ne wo Kristo mu ani da so a ye ni pa nyina amobofo because ye say league we ye bon nko anti ne support kotokwa nke ye mobofo
money da so wo ho
ye nya league we nta because he sa has for 11 years ni na no mo ball cap bi wo Swedro e fa na ante adwoje wa cap ela has for je and one no na adwoje wa cap om ji ni Swedro 11 years
omonje he
na wo dia wo mo ya adwenkyere na ye de ba no nyuma bi na boy chime mo no tew ni enso na ye fa we mu so
kan bonito ni enya kwan hu house for
sa mu nyan ye mpo
eno do mo de ye bo kroma ho mo wini ba ku
eno no matter give him ladies and am say what
house for we ni yana
hey
so mo wini o match ba ko
no no my next one boy
mo goto
o de anima do kuani nso gina ho na mame nko sciatica expert 21st clinic na wunya duru ho a won sampa se de tia sciatica de yetu ase wo Ghana ha na anya ho to na yetu ase de na adwumakuo ba ko hospital ba ko clinic ba ko 21st clinic enti friend wo 0540311311 0540311311 sciatica expert 21st clinic for ye chia moni adwumapa Naturalin Company Limited the Proslav capsules aba and na cell string capsules nso wode aba Proslav ne de wodwo nso bebre unya hawo mu a na ebeboa na cell strength ne de woni so ebiri wo migraine ade wo so tia na etie frɛ wo mo 0204616161 Naturalin Company Limited 0204616161 Remy Natural Spices egusua wodwaso akese ne nketoa de wo pebia wo yesti wo ye nkwan ena Remy rice nso ho emo papa bia anu nso de jollof anwa mo rice water bibia Remy rice give us herbal center give us power and give us co capsules no so ye draba give us power na ma mema gina mo na so give us co capsules no tutusu ye sisi yare ne niema aka kokko nyina anti forgive us for 0506851135 0506851135 Time Herbal Center at the Time Herbal Mixture etimi malaria and KNG Herbal Capsules no the immune support kese pa fra wo mo 0244417669 0244417669 madwen kire no wo mo enebo ye chidom
ene ye fa abante we de nana flex no see international security for no kra omo we ene bra ye hia wo mo sen ko mo de Rambo style etuo no ne ade ene mema no ma hyehyɛ hye o manim kaka motobi na ko mako no ma bɔ manfo ho ba no ma kyekyere sa nkrofo no enyina justice amankona no say amagana police ni kama say we de yakopon fa ne sie yie Debbie Brown was we de nanado ono ani sa no adwuma say ono ana ba ye na ayeseye Ziem Isaac no say ono Ghana de enye safe kra na president kra ono hwe no huye sanse enye safe kra ema no ajiwudin maka wudie Enoch eno say one day ohwedin a NDC fo na ye nanado na ban juju wo ma ye na duro pa na de akoi de enye nanado ania aso ono je say he's bleeding pa de obebia enkoyem ona busu de bobo no say post ni na busu afoi wo mo hyedin papa ahomte ena your friend say abrantie ba ko aboaje wo no so say ahafo no wo no say ewrade asem de ahomte pa onyankopon enhwe police ni en na busu afo so ema no abrantie ba ko so eche say efia we de ehu pa yense otwediampo enyankopon na che say mo ase de ba ne ma nyina betimi akoyi na de eduro de ahomte pa enyankopon enhwe nyina so sanse baby e wono ahomete pa yenko YouTube obapa
ene yemfa kakra bi nso so YouTube hana yenkwa na YouTube no hefa obapa
anamento aswa
to asona ene de YouTube no ye yimi ama machi no ha
machi no okay
machi no Daniel yebu akọ ye wakan ne de ndada na
me kan
okay wasi military for no emrem ena yenua kwaku nipa enso YouTube ko say na ya kwesi and vim lady please now is too much sa ho kotoko asem no ho nana kwam your pastor so share live with Honorable Francisca Otin Mensa inside Parliament House any unya ni paketwa was Peace News fantastic and odenchia ebaye na Aaron edu UPSA and o say Peace FM papa cause you are no heart for support please kotoko for lives and yenua bi nso so edi bia ba ewo YouTube ha mse mo ana mo hwe egu mo nipa ba akofo mensa canopy and o say anopa fufuo ka so papa ase and o see in fact this bad Akan robbers no any arm robbers here wo mu tietie fa hode esu yi and obekasa edi etia sempanifo nhwe na wo mu enye ho adwuma maye dona apu and o see the army should help yema asrafo no mrem Wilfred J and o say vim good evening to you all and o say this can NDC plans to make this government unpopular. Yeah, Ejana, where ye omanfo adwinchire ni bi.
Because I James Tanai J Junior and was Ghana pa they say security agencies near poor power. So no man can want someone or China a bedroom baby no way a bad leadership and Akofa we in Abba. A precucha Pama de no case news near authentic power or Sabun Zongo Ayuko and Comena Masawudu Bantamokumase and on us in fact said you kunkum nipo we ask me we are why yen to say enya cra we idea deal how Yaman Hunupa a Ghana for Nancy, and when was na yenka. And our branch ZK was a special greetings, Honorable Ajimanyantechi, on Twaso Sa, and Edmandi said obey no yeno. Didio Mali El Gosso was here a Ghana for Yabutru, Yenabutren supporting another pan, we will call him crano, Nanko for Shea Chira, Womo Bonia entity. About Tampa, just one me, and was a Ghana for Yabutreman and Adu Nabai. Woman fix a Ghana, and Yadako Pena Ghana say you. A 2 years, so Yadako and a Ghana, obey any year. Nti ahwani enya bochi ama oye omampania ye de ahon pepresa wa ahwani akwakophobia fe kra de ne Ghana ebeji gonkra ana abobo ye nyina iso oga wuli akwasi aduje mfi no so oduma se sunwa no wo e bono region no se de ekoi pa de ye hwani ka wasema se police no e se etumi show machi na chese hooliganism boni akase obi asore a otumi de mrasha ne sem ekoye de ope ojiri se ena Ghana nkoi entia esese ekokum ni pan na Eric Bedu so otie kasebo pa ena akwasiado ene akwasi Isaac munyina mutie kasebo ne ani so pa se mutie kasebo no ame nana
yo ene edmu si agemu ama eni mado be ma no de commentary no abanemom se afei na do afidie na to ase ya ene Ghana Premier League match baako ekam Kumasi Asante Kotoko etwa Inter Allies ekokọ share wo mo eka miensa 3 enkrafo se 3 ama Inter Allies for no omo share mienu so hu tie wi ase na Kotoko abefa 3 points no esan ede Kumasi akoma otikoko so enim ado be so mo na ye ne amote ye nka enanwumre eyeme nana ya okese me ne anuanom
bem obapa
Vim lady Efioquia ene
akosia ago aboaje Osons Garlic capsules one yekuremu edro we de bekoso anom yenim ne dadada MTN phone so ka obiem se MTN de yekurakura yetuyetua enti content manager sit down listan 175 hash de wompe no na we ye from dependable heba homfo wo mo so ebo adwuma na dependable de na echese adom na chairman capsules no vitality ne stamina ne vigor no so eno nso etuetue mu pa a o manfo nyina edi adanse mi se ade no sa eno a omo enim number u fi 3 akọ 5 na ade ni yo mi se we no
o se eno a
sa ohu because we no product ni we product ni yepe nti na asa confuse me no nenso so
we ni sm
ba ni nyina we the same ayi nti na we